But this poem's called Service Industry. We bow down to our customers, even if we are not accustomed to judging people according to status. We trade off our identity to serve others and be rewarded, recognizing those who make a difference. We feed off appreciation, not necessarily monetary, valuing those who see us as we are. We know down deeply we're capable of so much more than serving people forever. We know down deeply we're capable of so much more when serving our own best interest. And this is a slightly different tone to it. This is called My Favorite Sociopath. I listen to him ranting, and all I hear is hissing. His spitting out venom, decidedly judgmental and drunken. Spoken out of each side of his mouth, incoherent and broken. I listen to others who defend him, suggesting I befriend him. But I squirm at the notion, knowing he cares nothing about others and respect for what is just and proper. I hear it's best to stick together, to work towards common aims. I fear at worst duplicity, biting the hand feeding it, believing in teamwork when narcissism is ubiquitous. I see someone always taking advantage of the situation, unconcerned with right or wrong, twaddling about justice, appealing to standards he never possessed. And this is, on a sad note, my supervisor here for the whole time I worked here passed away on Christmas. I knew him for probably close to 30 years, and what was constant throughout the time that I knew him was he was always a great listener, even though he was one of the best listeners I've ever been around, even though he wore a hearing aid and he could hardly hear what you're saying, but he knew how to listen. So this poem is just called Listen. Many know how someone can tune out distractions one doesn't want to hear. And some know when it's being done to them, or when there's good reason for an utterance not to be heard, often lost most in the speaker. But few know how Dan could attune to those closest, listening with all his senses, attentive to their needs. I was one, graced by his presence and his patience, attending to my words and innermost feelings, when I needed a friend and sage advice, which I rarely heeded, if ever, to my detriment. When it mattered, even if it required his reading lips, he cared deeply about discerning my intimations and putting me at ease, no matter how disconcerted I seemed. And every time he was on the other side of the bar, I knew my words got through, and he was there for me as an intimate ally through the best and worst. Now I feel the loss as a numbness, an emptiness I can't replace, a face I see every time I work my shift, and he's not there.